Hey, welcome to another video of Sermon Bag Unedited, episode 3. So to recap, Sermon Bag is just the idea of using random items as illustrations of sermons and just doing a quick 5-minute for each thing. Now, comment below if you have any ideas for what to put in the bag of random items. Check out the other two episodes 1 and 2, or even this episode for ideas of what that kind of looks like. So, again, this is my box. Yay! Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm only going to do 2 because we're running a little bit low since I'm running out of ideas. Yeah. A boat anchor. So, to use the idea of a boat anchor, that's the idea of what's holding you in a storm. When life rocks, similar to, it's not funny, but the coronavirus, a pandemic. During this whole thing, it's rocking your boat, it's rocking your life. What's holding you down? That is just to confirm, I think, of Jesus again being your anchor. Max Lucado in the book 6 Hours Friday lists a few things, and I'll put them in the comments below of what those few things were anchor. But just continuing allowing God to be faithful and remembering it is what's your remembrance of God moving, or when God felt the closest to you. The Israelites, they had a staff that every time that God did a miracle, they'd make a mark on their staff. That's why David, when he went before Goliath, he said, I come before a bear and I came before a lion. God saved me from both, and he's going to save me from you. David had confidence because in his hand was the testimony of what God done. That was holding him down. When it seemed like a giant was in his way, it was towering over him, mocking God, he remembered. And that's just the key thing with a boat anchor, is being strapped down and being grounded in Jesus and his word. That takes some time reading the Bible for yourself, always thinking for yourself and not, oh, well, my pastor said or my parents said, but to own your faith. That's the best way to do it, and to have it to where no matter what, you can hold down your own faith. Okay, so that's boat anchor. The other one for today, a bag of rice. This one's going to take me a little bit to figure out what to do. When I think of bag of rice, I think of third world countries. I think Indonesia is, I think, one of the eats a lot of rice. So does, I think, Philippines and a lot of that region. So things of me, and to me, it's just being joyful with the life that you have, because it could always be worse. I mean, it seems like nowadays that we're in the worst of days, but we're not. Like, I think in Africa and other countries, they have to walk a mile or two to work. They don't have a vehicle. They don't. I'm gonna say for 3 meals a day. I think it's interesting we're scrambling with this pandemic, but we're not in Kosovo, we're not in other parts of the world that are struggling so much more. I think we're waiting like any day now for 14-day stay at home. Ordered nationally, but it could always get worse. The fact is, it's not like the death plague to where it's so contagious that they're just burning bodies. I mean, what a day to live in now. The fact that we've got modern medicine. Just kind of take a pause. Something, when I think of a bag of rice, I think of how much technology has advanced. It's not just going through the fields, kind of plucking and doing everything by hand. We've got machines, we've got ways to mass produce that rice. We could live, I think, in any other era. I mean, think of the bubonic plague. Up to a third of Europe. What fear would have been in there? What time to live in to where they didn't have a hospital to check to see if you had the plague. I mean, even common things we have today, like a common cold, was so severe because they had no understanding of the body and what was happening. So I just want to pause a little bit and think of nowadays. I mean, a few hundred years ago, it would take a newspaper to figure out that of all this news, rather than going to a TV set, looking it up on a computer, looking on a phone, finding things in a matter of a few minutes. What a time to live in. So I'm going to stop with those two. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter video. Like I said, like, subscribe, comment. I'm getting low on stuff that you guys have given. I've got 2 more things in the box, so please comment on some random items that I can do for some. I hope this was edifying, and thank you very much for tuning in.